Folks, I gotta tell you, I've never felt so free in my life, refreshed, like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Of course, I'm talking about the 95th Oscars tonight. Didn't bother watching it, because you know it was a snorefest. So the big winner of the night was Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And Jimmy Kimmel hosted. Now, the big controversy was outside of the Oscars, Dolby Theater, because they decided to change the color of the carpet this year. Instead of having a red carpet, they went with champagne color carpet. Because according to the New York Times, I'll get to that in a moment, they didn't want any blood shed this year at the Oscars, referring to the infamous slap with Will Smith and Chris Rock last year. So this is at The Hollywood Reporter. Says here, host Jimmy Kimmel returned to the Dolby Theater for his third Academy Awards hosting gig, using his opening monologue to applaud the films that brought moviegoers back to the cinemas. Quote, the films you worked so hard to make the way they were supposed to be seen in the theater, Kimmel noted, before turning his attention to Oscar winner Nicole Kidman, the dinosaur, who was sitting in the audience. I'm glad to see that Nicole Kidman has finally been released from that abandoned AMC. Went on to say, it was such a great year for diversity and inclusion, including nominees from all corners of Dublin, mused Kimmel, pointing out that 5 Irish performers were among the nominated actors, but also noted 2 films not nominated for Oscars, Sony's The Woman King and MGM United artist Till, which were both controversially shut out by the Academy. And of course, he addressed the big elephant in the room, the infamous slap from last year. But let me go to the top of the article here and see what they say about the nominees. Don't you wish that Top Gun Maverick would have won Best Picture? But we want diversity. We have to have diversity. A Star-Studded Night. Star-Studded Night. And this article, by the way, is by Tyler Coates. Title of the article, in case you're interested, Oscars Everything Everywhere All at Once wins 7 awards, including Best Picture. Film stars Michelle Yeoh won the Oscar for Best Actress, becoming the first Asian woman, only second woman of color after Halle Berry, for the award for Monsters Ball back in 2002. What else does it say here? Brendan Fraser won Best Actor for another A24 film, The Whale. Ke Huy Quan, Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Everything Everywhere All at Once, delivering an emotional speech. Mom, I just won an Oscar, he said, noting that his road to the Oscars was long and unexpected. My journey started on a boat. Fled from Vietnam with his parents in 1978. I spent a year in a refugee camp, and somehow I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage. Stories like this only happen in the movies. Everything's possible in Hollywood. And Jamie Lee Curtis took the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. So that was the big highlight of the night. But let's go over to the New York Times, talking about this champagne carpet, why they went from red to champagne this year for the Oscar carpet. And this is a story by Sarah Barr. It says here, there are some fundamental truths in the world. The sky is blue, the grass is green, the Oscars red carpet is, champagne colored. Jimmy Kimmel, this year's host, joked at the unveiling on Thursday that the color change, the first time in more than 6 decades that the Academy's arrival rug will not be red, had been prompted by Will Smith slapping the comedian Chris Rock across the face on stage at last year's ceremony. Quote, I think the decision to go with a champagne carpet rather than a red carpet shows how confident we are that no blood will be shed. Oscars organizers said they wanted the rug to be mellow, like a beach at sunset. Oh, how romantic. The 50,000 square foot rug, which was created in a color chosen by the Academy, is the latest in the trend of colorful carpet sweeping premieres, galas, and award ceremonies across the country, from the Emmys, gold, to the Golden Globes, gray carpet, to the purple carpeted world premiere of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever in Los Angeles in November. Every year, a new color will be a hot color, said Steve Olive, the president of Event Carpet Pro. There's a name for you, Steve Olive. The company that has, remember that ugly olive shag carpeting from the 70s? Has manufactured the carpet for the Oscars for more than 20 years, as well as events on both coasts like the Golden Globes, the Emmy Awards, the Grammy Awards, and thousands of movie premieres. Quote, this year seems to be a lot of lavender, he said. Ready Notes is still the most popular color, though black, white, and gray are gaining on it. So nothing to see here. Another run-of-the-mill standard Oscar show, although Lady Gaga, she performed, but I heard she tripped on the champagne carpet. Must have been that bad omen everybody was talking about. So I thought I'd come here and talk about this Sunday night. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, hashtag Jason Composes, or find me at Twitter, Culture Confederacy at Twitter. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing we call the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time. Y'all have a great weekend.